You were never weak. You were taught to act like you were. From the earliest days, the world wrapped its rules around you like a leash, tightening with every step. Keep your head down. Don't be too loud. Fit in. Stay small. Wait your turn. They didn't scream it at you. They whispered it in every corner of life. In schools. In screens. In the silence of conformity. They built invisible walls around your potential and sold it to you as normal. And you believed it. You clipped your own wings because you were told flying was dangerous. But here's the truth. The real threat is someone like you waking up. You think this world celebrates strength. No. It fears it. It's terrified of the unpredictable, the untamed, the unshackled. So they try to soften your edge. They call your drive too much. They shame your ambition, your fire, your focus. But those are not flaws. They are signals, alarms, signs that something monstrous and unstoppable is buried beneath your surface, waiting to explode. And that explosion is overdue. You've been playing by rules that were never made for you. Rules designed to keep you predictable, quiet, harmless. But you were never meant to be harmless. You were built for chaos, for struggle, for evolution. Look around. The ones who win are the ones who learn to embrace the fight, not avoid it. So stop searching for peace in a world that only respects power. You don't get peace until you earn it through war. They told you to stay in line, but lines are for the obedient. You were built to break ranks, to destroy the structure. You're not here to climb some ladder built by cowards. You're here to shatter it and build your own throne from the rubble. So stop walking the safe road. The beast inside you wasn't born to tiptoe. It was born to charge. Most people don't fail because they're weak. They fail because they compromise. They dilute their hunger to make others comfortable. They hold back because they're afraid of looking too intense. But intensity is your edge. It's your signature. And anyone who can't handle it, good. Let them get burned. This isn't a world for the mild. It's a battleground for the relentless. Every second you hesitate, someone else takes what could have been yours. Every time you shrink back, play nice, stay quiet, you lose ground to someone with less talent but more will. And that's the truth most won't admit. It's not the best who win. It's the most relentless, the most brutal. The ones who don't need motivation, because they are rage incarnate. You want to be remembered? Then stop trying to be liked. You felt it before. That heat in your chest, that tremble in your fists. That's not weakness. That's your power waking up. That's the monster pacing behind your ribs, sharpening its claws. You've been suppressing it, afraid of what might happen if you let it out. But here's the truth. If you don't let it out, it'll eat you alive from the inside. You were not made to break under pressure. You were made to become it. You are the tension, the force, the consequence. You are the storm that swallows excuses. And it's time you stop pretending you're anything less. This world doesn't need another nice face. It needs impact. And you're the impact in human form. You weren't made to ask for permission. You were made to take what's yours. That fire in your chest, the one you've been taught to bury, isn't there by accident. That's your weapon. That's your awakening. You want to change your life? Then you better be ready to break it first. Break the habits, break the silence, break the version of you that punishes greatness. You're still hoping someone will come save you. That someone, somewhere, will reach down and pull you out of the fire. But no one's coming. And that's your power. Because the moment you accept that, the moment you look around and realize it's all on you, that's when your monster wakes up. Not the weak version, Not the wishful thinker, but the one that rises with no backup plan. Just fists, fire, and fury. Let them underestimate you. Let them sleep on your potential. You're the quiet storm they didn't see coming, and by the time they realize it, you'll already be standing over everything they thought you'd never reach. Not because you waited for the right moment, but because you became the moment. You didn't knock on the door, you kicked it in. They said you were too quiet. Then they said you were too loud, too fast, too focused. They couldn't make up their mind, because you were never meant to fit into theirs. You don't belong in their boxes. You were forged for something they'll never understand. Total domination, built on pure intention and sharpened by solitude. Stop pretending you're still one of them. You're not. You're different. You see the cracks in the system, you feel the rot in the routine, and deep down you know you weren't meant to follow. You were meant to destroy the path and blaze something ruthless, raw, and real. Something that bears your name in blood and fire. You are not here to be understood. You are here to be felt, feared, remembered. They won't understand your obsession. Good. It's not for them. Your discipline, your isolation, your hunger. That's the language of monsters. And monsters don't explain. They execute. While they talk about dreams, you bleed for them. While they doubt you, you train in silence. And one day soon, their laughter will choke in their throats when they see what you've become. You will lose people. You will outgrow them. They'll call you arrogant, intense, cold. But that's the price of greatness. You stop belonging to comfort. You stop chasing approval. You stop begging for room in a world that was never built for you. And when that happens, when the last chain breaks, that's when you feel it. The shift, the awakening, the violent silence before impact. So dig deeper, push harder. Let the pain be the forge. Let the pressure turn you to iron. Let the doubts fuel your obsession. And when they try to tame you again, smile and make them regret ever trying. You think pain is your enemy. Pain is your compass, your test. Every scar, every failure, every sleepless night. It's your evolution happening in real time. Stop resenting the struggle. Welcome it, smile in it. Because the ones who run from pain never find their edge. And the ones who embrace it, they become the blade. Fear will visit you. Doubt will whisper. But let them. Invite them. Then look them in the eyes and remind them, you're not afraid anymore. Because fear can only control the version of you that still needs comfort. And comfort? That's the enemy of kings. You don't grow in comfort. You grow by walking through the fire with your jaw clenched and your fists ready. You are not healing into softness. You are healing into something harder, sharper. You are becoming the version of yourself that doesn't beg, doesn't fold, and doesn't flinch. You are awakening, not into peace, but into power. A power that demands space, commands presence, and silences everything else. Your story isn't written in comfort. It's carved into your bones, through every brutal setback you survive. And if you're still breathing, still bleeding, still standing, then you've got more in you. Don't waste it playing small. Don't waste it trying to be balanced while your soul's begging for war. Become unrecognizable. Become undeniable. Become unstoppable. The crown is not given. It's taken. Earned in blood, in fire, in rebellion. The monster they feared you'd become, that's exactly who you need to be. Because only that version of you, the unfiltered, unleashed, undeniable force, has the power to tear through limits and own this world without apology. Don't let your potential die in your mind. Too many take their power to the grave, trapped by hesitation, smothered by doubt. Not you. You will tear it out. You will weaponize it. Not just for you, but for everyone who ever looked at you like you were less. For every moment you were overlooked, underestimated, ignored. Let that fuel you. Let that ignite you. Because this isn't about proving them wrong. It's about proving yourself right. The monster isn't who you become. It's who you always were. You just forgot. You just got buried under years of pretending to be good enough. So here's your final command. Remember who the hell you are. And unleash it with no mercy. There is no savior. No lucky break. No magic trick. There's just you. And the war inside your own mind. You either step up, or you disappear. You either suffer now, or suffer forever. And if you're smart, if you're done playing small, then this is where the pretending ends. This is where the predator wakes up. You've got one shot at this life. One. And it was never meant to be lived caged. So break free. Burn your fallback plans. Become so fierce, so dialed in, so utterly transformed that even your shadow is afraid of what you're about to do. Because when you finally become that monster, they won't be able to ignore you. They'll be too busy trying to survive you. So stop stalling. Get up. Lock eyes with the enemy, even if the enemy is the mirror. And don't walk. Crush everything that stands in your way. You've heard enough. Now it's time to decide. Do you keep playing the role they handed you? Do you keep walking like a ghost through your own life? Silenced, subdued, scripted? Or do you finally wake the hell up and realize the truth? That nobody is coming. No one's going to crown you. No one's going to open the gates and say, here's your moment. You have to break the damn gates down yourself and take everything. This world doesn't care how kind you are. It doesn't care how pure your intentions are. It only respects power. It only listens to noise. And the ones who win are the ones who are loud enough, ruthless enough, relentless enough to drown everything else out. So if you're still waiting to be chosen, stop. You weren't born to be chosen. You were born to rise uninvited. There's no more time for pity, no room for doubt, no space for hesitation. Every second you spend second-guessing yourself, someone else is sharpening their blade. Someone else is out there grinding harder, bleeding more, pushing through, breaking limits while you scroll through excuses. That's the war you're in. A war of will. A war of monsters. And only the unbreakable survive it. So ask yourself, are you the predator or the prey? Because the ones who make history don't wait for comfort. They chase pain like it's oxygen. They don't run from pressure. They become it. And when the world says no, they don't negotiate. They tear reality in half and make room for themselves. That's what you were made for. You weren't built for moderation. You weren't designed for average. You weren't born to be another background character in someone else's story. Deep down, you've always known it. That cold fire behind your ribs. That tension in your gut. That voice that keeps whispering. This isn't all you are. That's your monster calling. And now? You answer. You take every scar, every failure, every insult, every quiet moment where they overlooked you, and you let it ignite you. You forge it into fire, into movement, into dominance. You don't speak anymore. You become the message. Break the silence. Break their rules. Break yourself. And rebuild something that scares them. Because legends don't ask for respect. They command it. From this point forward, no more small moves. No more small thoughts. No more small self. You walk like a weapon. You breathe like war. You train like your life depends on it, because it does. And when the time comes, you don't show mercy, you show results. This isn't just your rise, it's your revenge. It's your awakening. It's your transformation. Because if the world won't give you a place at the top, then burn the top down and build your own from ash and fury. The monster isn't something to fear anymore. It's who you are. It's who you've always been. So go ahead. Unleash it, or be forgotten.